Thank you for joining us for the Lakefront News. I'm Laura Miguel. Have you ever wondered what the Our Lady of the Lake Ministry office does? Lakefront reporter Melissa Aguirre explains.
Hi, Melissa Aguirre here, reporting from outside Our Lady of the Lakes University's C-Store, where I'm about to go inside and speak with the university's ministry office to get some more insight about some of their upcoming events. Are you a student that is away from home for the first time or just struggling during this difficult time? Our Lady of the Lake University Ministry can help. Along with Mass every Tuesday through Thursday, they host Ministry Mondays.
Really just space to often to breathe, to practice different meditation and prayerful exercises with, we have all these meditative prayer cushions.
During this time, they also invite students to have an open discussion about general life topics. Student minister Aaron Marufo says he has found a space to unwind.
Sometimes we just need that in-between space to just relax, realize that we're still human, we need places to breathe, we need places to relax.
The university ministry also accepts and sends out prayer requests. Director of University Ministry, Creighton Chandler, says if you need a listening heart or someone to talk to, don't hesitate to stop by the Elliott House.
You don't need an appointment at the Elliott House. Just show up at the Elliott House during the week. Somebody be there, always happy to stop what we're doing and to listen.
The ministry office sends out their monthly calendar via email. Make sure to check your inbox for those updates. I'm Melissa Aguirre, reporting for Lakefront News.
Our Lady of the Lake has just made a great new partnership that will get all the students a chance to get their voices heard over the airwaves. Lakefront reporter Kevin Romain has more.
This is Kevin Roman reporting from the Salazar Escobedo School of Mass Communications at Our Lady of the Lake University, with a special story about how OLU students are getting their podcasts on the radio and at the same time being able to help the visually impaired.
It was actually approached to us by one of our professors here at OLU, Amanda Brown. She and one of her colleagues, they've actually done some collaboration with OWL Radio through, I believe, an internship.
Service Learning Coordinator David Espinosa says the Service Learning Partnership is unique because it's never been done before at OLLU. Students will work all semester researching and interviewing guests for their podcast shows. This project is not just a partnership opportunity for OLLU Mass Comm students, it's an opportunity for ministry.
We hold that, and especially with Our Lady of the Lake and the foundation, how we were established by the Sisters of the Congregation of Divine Providence. They came here to serve. They came here for the needs of our community.
Jeff Chandler, program coordinator for OWL Radio, says he's excited about the partnership.
I think it will bring a nice breath of fresh air to what we provide to the community. And like I told the students, we want it to be catered to the visually impaired community.
To hear the podcast, you can download the OWL Radio app. Reporting for the Lakefront News, I'm Kevin Romine.
Did you know about the new campus living policies that Residence Life added to existing ones this school year due to the pandemic? Life on campus is not the same as previous years due to COVID-19. Our Lady of the Lake Residence Life has given recommendations and set new policies in response to the pandemic. To avoid the spread of the virus and ensure the safety of the community members, residents are required to wear a mask in indoor public areas, only allowed to have one OLU resident guest, no overnight guests, and no visitors allowed in the residence hall or community visitors who do not live on campus. We got a chance to speak with resident Brianna Pantoja about how she felt with the visitors policy.
I wish that it wasn't like that. I wish that we were still able to bring whoever we wanted and it'd be okay.
This will not be possible this semester as COVID-19 cases have not gone down. As of now, the only place that outside visitors can hang out with residents is the Saints Lounge and Market and Centennial Courtyard. There are consequences if a student violates residential policies. We spoke with the OLU Residence Life Director, Victor Salazar, about the continued policies for next semester.
most likely we will just continue with what we implemented this past spring and requiring everybody to have a negative COVID test prior to moving in.
There will not be a requirement of COVID-19 vaccination because not everyone will have access and not everyone wants to get it. There is no assurance if the policies will change for next semester due to the evolving situation that is happening. If you have further questions about the COVID-19 policies for residents, contact your RA or visit the Residence Life office. Reporting for the Lakefront News, I'm Laura Miguel. This school year, Olu has taken on a new tradition by offering undergraduate students textbooks and other course materials at no cost. Lakefront reporter Gabriel Cook shares more.
This year, Our Lady of the Lake has helped its students save time and money. The university has started a new Olu All Access program. The program ensures that these students will receive the proper books and materials to begin a successful first day of school at no cost. I'm here at Olu, getting a more inside look from the bookstore and current undergraduate students here at the university.
Bookstore manager Karen Caudell explains unexpected issues the university bookstore had in getting the books to the students. She says their biggest issue is getting the students to come in and get their books.
Because it's such a new program, a lot of students don't realize that they have books that they can come pick up that are covered by the program. We've got a lot of orders sitting here that haven't been picked up yet.
The All Access program allows textbooks at no cost to undergraduate students because costs are covered as part of the course fees. Some of the reasons Olu turned to the new program was to save students money and the hassle of searching online for their books. Olu undergraduate Laura Miguel explains her experience with the new program.
I personally didn't have any issues with the bookstore. I was able to access them all online, but I did have friends who struggled a bit.
There's a large number of textbooks at the Olu bookstore that have still not been picked up. If you're an undergraduate student and you still haven't received all your textbooks for this semester, visit the bookstore or check your school email for a bookstore notice. For more information, visit the Olu All Access Program website. Reporting from the Lakefront News, I'm Gabriel Cook.
The Our Lady of the Lake University Athletic Department has implemented new COVID safety protocols for their athletes to follow while participating in the Red River Athletic Conference. Lakefront reporter Sofia Mora shares the details.
I am here at Our Lady of the Lake University, home to several sports teams. The Olu Athletic Department is taking extra precaution this semester to ensure that their athletes stay safe during their conference season.
In the past, we were only testing for asymptomatic individuals. Now, every team across the board is testing at least once a week, and a lot of them are testing twice a week.
That was Olu head athletic trainer Corey Beechner, sharing one of the new COVID safety procedures set in place for Olu sports during their conference season. And because fall sports moved to the spring, the entire athletic department is visiting the Olu campus testing site.
But it's the whole athletic department, so all of the men's and women's teams. So that's why if you see a long line at the testing location, it's probably us.
Dawson Brinkley, soccer player for Our Lady of the Lake University, also expands on the new procedures for both Olu athletes and visiting teams.
Our competition also has to get tested within 7 days of playing us. If they do not, we will not play against them for our health as well as our family's health and the coaches.
So, as you can see, the Olu Athletic Department is doing everything in their power to keep their athletes safe this spring season. Reporting for the Lakefront News, I'm Sophia Mora.
Stay with us. Coming up next is the new Olu assistant coach.
If you're looking to advertise an event, club meetings, and other things, then please contact the Lakefront News website at lakefrontolu.com/advertise with us, where you can find the link to the media kit with the prices and slots you can fill out. You can also contact the Lakefront through Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Hi, welcome back. Let's take a look at your Olu sports. Have you heard about the new member of the athletics department? Olu welcomes new assistant coach Kyle Fraser for the tennis team. He recently worked at Barry University as a graduate sports psychology consultant for the men's and women's tennis teams.
I chose OLU because Coach Castillo runs a very strong program that's really dedicated to developing his players.
He brings strong mental skills and psychology aspects to the OLU's men's tennis program. Fraser looks forward to helping the team compete for a championship. Our Lady of the Lake University volleyball hosted Wayland Baptist and Harvest Christian College in the Mabee Gym in a tri-match Saturday, January 23rd. This video is brought to us by the Sports Information Office. In the first match, the OLU Saints fall short to Wayland Baptist. They were forward to the fifth set and lost 17-15. Senior Anissa Thomas led the Saints with 46 assists and 17 digs. Thomas also surpassed 2,500 total assists as a Saint. In the second match against Harvest Christian College, OLU dominated the Bulldogs in a straight set with a .550 kill percentage and held Harvest to single digits. Freshman Cassidy Haller led the Saints with 8 kills. OLU men's basketball was recently put on hold. 2 games against Louisiana State University were postponed for unknown reasons. OLU's men's basketball head coach Chris Dial was asked to comment on the situation. It all came down to not being able to match up COVID testing policies, he said. OLU's men's basketball resumes on February 4th against Harvest Christian College. Stay with us. Coming up next, a new feature in the Google Maps app.
I'm good.
Don't worry about me. How are you?
I'm just tired.
I'm fine.
1 in 4 students reported having suicidal thoughts or feelings.
1.2% of college students have attempted suicide.
Depression is the primary reason why someone dies of suicide about every 12 minutes.
Reach out to somebody you trust.
Never stop at I'm okay.
Find help on campus by visiting the counseling center. You don't have to feel this way.
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 Welcome back. Let's take a look at your health. Welcome back. For those interested in receiving the COVID-19 vaccine, Google Maps will now be displaying COVID-19 vaccination sites for users. If you're having a hard time finding a place that offers the coronavirus vaccine, Google Maps wants to help. A new Google Maps feature is rolling out in the coming weeks, starting in Arizona, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas. The results include details about whether an appointment is required, if the vaccine is only available to certain groups, and if there's a drive-through. For those of you living on or near campus, the current closest vaccination site can be found at the Alamo Dome Parking Lot A, located on 100 Montana Street, San Antonio, Texas, 78203. The European Journal of Preventative Cardiology recently published a new study that finds issues with the fat but fit concept when it comes to heart health. Researchers looked at the cardiovascular health data from more than 527,000 adults. Researchers found those who were obese and active were twice as likely to have high cholesterol, diabetes, and high blood pressure than inactive participants at normal weight. Those 3 issues are major risk factors for strokes and heart attacks. OLU students can stay active by participating in one of many fitness classes that campus recreation offers. Thank you for tuning in to the Lakefront News. I'm Laura Miguel. Visit us online at lakefront.olu.com.